Winston Churchill was Prime Minister of England.
Yes.
And they being bombed daily by Germany. And he went back for commencement to his old high school, Harlow School. And he did the commencement speech there. And it's been misquoted, so I'll straighten out the quote, because I've even used the misquote that I heard. It says, never, never give up. That's not what Sir Winston Churchill said. At the Harlow School, he said, never, never give in. He was talking about the process of England being defeated because it did not look good. It looked bleak.
Mm-hmm.
And these boys were one of the last bastions of hope for England to gain its freedom or to maintain freedom. Under tremendous amounts of pressure, under tremendous amount of war, under tremendous amount of doubt, he encouraged these boys, no matter what, remember, no matter what, don't give in. Don't you give in to yourself, your family, your country, and especially the enemy. And if you don't give in, you will succeed. Not might, not I think so. You will succeed. You see, giving in, and it's been touted as never give up, is essentially the same as giving up.
Mm-hmm.
I no longer have the drive. I no longer have the impetus. I no longer want to put in the hard work of getting what it is I want. I just rather follow the path of least resistance. No. Don't give in. Never give in. If you know that you are called for a purpose, you must operate in that purpose. You must never, never give in. There's several other people in the same vein who teach us that. So if it's just one person, then perhaps it's a fluke.
Yeah.
But if we can quote several people that you can go back and research yourself, and so I don't miss any names that I want you to understand. Alfred Nobel, and you may know his story, the Nobel Peace Prize. Do you know what he was famous for?
No, sir.
Developing TNT, dynamite,
Bombs.
blowing up people, killing people. And he saw an article when they said Alfred Nobel is dead and he's famous for killing people. But he wasn't dead, he was reading his own obituary. And he said, I'm going to change my obituary. And he developed peace rather than war, rather than death. And that's why it became the Nobel Peace Prize. So that changed it. Mother Teresa changed the way we look at orphans and how we treat them. Mahatma Gandhi changed the way an entire people group in India were treated. Nelson Mandela, wrongly accused for standing up for what he believed in and imprisoned for 27 years. Fought for it, believed in it. And one person can make a difference. Amelia Earhart. Women were never supposed to do what she did, especially alone. Fly an airplane across the Atlantic, that's a man's job.
Right.
No, never give up, never give in. Rosa Parks, we call her the mother of the civil rights movement in the United States. Why? Her feet were tired, plain and simple.
Yeah,
Did
yeah.
she do it thinking, I'm going to be called the mother of civil rights? No. She said, I'm just sick and tired of being sick and tired, and I'm not going to go back and sit in the back of the bus when there's a perfectly good seat right here. I'm going to sit down.
Yes, sir.
And for that, they jailed her, and a movement entered around her. Matter of fact, a movement led by the next person I'll talk, Martin Luther King Jr. She was his impetus. He had his calling. Malcolm X started out as a militant, but towards the end of his life understood that all people groups were the same. He said, I've seen white Muslims and black Muslims and blue-eyed Muslims, and we all are the same.
Right.
Unification, we talked about that earlier. Unification. Henry Ford changed the entire process of how a car was made, the production. And the producers and manufacturing plants today are much more efficient than they used to be. And there's one more person I'd like to add to this group. You. You. Yes. You. You. You got it right. I'm talking to you. You have the ability to change a nation, to change a community, to change a tribe, to change a family, to change yourself. And I'm looking forward to that day and meeting you. What do I mean, Dr. Harold, when I say you? I'm sitting here and I'm the lowest of the low, the poorest of the poor. I live in a country that doesn't even know I'm alive most of the time. I scrap for scraps. I eat from garbage cans. I have no gas for my car, if I have one, or my motorcycle. Why does it matter? Why should I care about being patriotic? Oh, is that what we're talking about? I forgot. Oh. Can a man change or a woman change their station in life? You see, where I come from, the United States, we don't have a caste system.
Okay.
But we do. It's undaunted. It's unheard of, but we do. Or we don't. In many parts of the world, if you're born in a certain family, in a certain environment, in a certain caste, if you will, that's your lot in life, no matter what you do. You know this, Dr. Harold, correct?
Yes.
So can a man change his lot in life, his caste in life? I submit to you, absolutely, he can. How? How? By not believing the hype.
Hype.
The hype. You'll never amount to anything. You're always going to be part of that family. You're always going to be in this ghetto. You're always not going to have enough. Don't believe it. So for the day you buy into that is the day you start dying. Well, what are you talking about, Dr. Brooks? My dad, I told you, didn't graduate. He dropped out of school in 3rd grade. My mom did finish high school. So my lot in life was just to make it to high school. But I've done better than that. I have a high school diploma, a Bachelor of Science in Business Administration. I have a master's degree in chemical engineering. I have a PhD in psychology and a PhD in theology. And I still read, and I still go to continuing education courses all the time. Every time I can learn something new, something different, I'm constantly studying. In essence, I've changed my lot in life, my position, my station. But Dr. Brooks, that's easy for you. You came from the United States. I've seen it happen in every corner of the earth.
Wow.
Not enough though. One person here, one person there, 2 people here, 1 person over there, 3 people here, 2 there. Bits and pieces. Let's get on a roll. Let's change this thing wholesale. Don't you want a better life? Aren't you sick and tired of being sick and tired? I certainly was. And that's what got me moving forward. Again, it doesn't matter. Well, Dr. Brooks, I'm 50 years old now. Dr. Brooks, I've got grandkids. Dr. Brooks, I've had an amputation. I've got one leg. Where that came from, I don't know. I could be speaking to you. Dr. Brooks, I'm not mentally all there. You see, I was in the war, and some drugs affected me. Agent Orange, perhaps. No, you can still change your station in life. Make a better life. No, I'm sorry. Make the best life. For you matter. The life that you live matters. It matters to you, and it matters to those around you. And it matters to the world.